Let's go. Weekly recap in the middle of the stinking week. Really busy on Monday? Really busy on Wednesday. It happens. But anyway, we literally have one thing to talk about today, and that is the Eagles game from Sunday. So let's roll into it. Alrighty. Good things happen if you keep playing hard. And as awful as the Eagles looked in the first half on Sunday, they did keep playing hard and they were able to end their 3-game losing streak and grind out a win on Sunday. After falling behind 13-3, the Eagles outscored the Carolina Panthers 18-5 the rest of the game and got themselves an ugly but desperately needed 21-18 win at Bank of America Stadium. The win advanced the Eagles to 2-3. Washington lost to the New Orleans Saints, so they're now 2-3. The New York Giants lost to the Dallas Cowboys, which drops them down to 1-4 and moves Dallas up to 4-1. So that's your news around the NFC East. When the Panthers scored 10 points in the first quarter, everyone was thinking the same thing. Ugh. Here we go again. But the Eagles' defense settled down and played lights out the rest of the game, allowing just 2 field goals. This was a performance the defense really needed and one defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon really needed. The Eagles allowed only 267 total yards, got 3 takeaways, finally made plays on third down, and gave the offense a chance to get its act together. This was by far the best game this year for the defensive line, and for once it wasn't just Javon Hargrave, although he did pick up his 6th sack of the season because of course he did. He's the best to ever do it. He's the best to ever do it. That's an exaggeration. He's not. But the Eagles got terrific pressure from everyone and made this one difficult for Sam Darnold. This is how the defensive line is supposed to play. This is supposed to be the heart of the team. And Sunday they were. Fletcher Cox finally showed up. Josh Sweat got a sack. Even Ryan Kerrigan had a tackle for loss, ladies and gentlemen. His first tackle. Let's go. I mean, Ryan Kerrigan is the go. Anyway, Chuba Hubbard, which is my favorite name of all time, by the way, ran for 100 yards, and that shouldn't happen. But overall, a very encouraging bounce-back performance from a defense that was embarrassed the last 2 weeks. It was awesome to see Darius Slay finally pay off on his huge contract with a 2-interception game. Slay became the first Eagle in 5 years with 2 picks in a game, Jordan Hicks versus Mark Sanchez of the Dallas Cowboys on the last day of the 2016 season, and the first Eagles quarterback with 2 picks in a game in 9 years, when Dominique Rodgers Cromartie versus Brandon Weedham of the Cleveland Browns on opening day in 2011. This defense just hasn't made plays. Not just this year, but for a few years. Slay's interceptions were huge, and even though they only set up 3 points, they really gave the whole team a lift and helped swing momentum to the Eagles. Slay hasn't been playing bad at all. He's been solid, as a matter of fact, but he needs to make impact plays, and on Sunday, he finally did. One thing we're learning about Jalen Hurts is that no matter how bad things get, he keeps his head up, stays positive, and keeps fighting. We saw that on Sunday in full effect. He was awful in the first half, although there's no question his coach didn't give him much of a chance with his horrible play calling. We'll get to that later. But he was bad. The offense couldn't get anything going, and things looked pretty hopeless. The Eagles' first 11 drives resulted in 6 punts, 2 turnovers, and a safety, and 2 field goals. Hurts took some pretty hard shots, too. But he kept fighting and kept battling and was able to shake off all the adversity that came before and make some big plays down the stretch. There's going to be adversity every week in the NFL. If your quarterback has the ability to work through it, that's huge. It it was also an exceptional day for special teams. Arin Sipas had another big day helping the Eagles play field position. Jake Elliott made a 58-yard field goal, third longest in Eagles history, by the way. And the biggest play of the game was T.J. Edwards' blocked punt with 4 minutes left in the game that set up the Eagles for victory. Even though the Eagles came back and won, I can't let Sirianni off the hook for ignoring the running game much of the afternoon. Why did it take so long for the Eagles' offense to start rolling? They couldn't get anything done in the first half. I'm not going to yell. Because Sirianni's play calling was so out of whack, it really gave Hurts and the offense no chance to succeed. The first half, the Eagles ran 29 plays, and 4 were called runs. Seriously, Nick, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Use a little bit of knowledge. Just a little. He finally started dialing up some more runs late in the game because he had no choice. The first 3 quarters, the backs were 6 for 19, and in the fourth quarter, they were 7 for 42. And you see what happened? This is a Panthers team that ranked 23 in the NFL in run defense coming in. Sirianni got away with ignoring the running game Sunday, but he can't keep doing this. It's insanity. But I will say this. Sunday's comeback shows that Sirianni does still have these guys buying in. This has not been a good football team for the past few weeks. But you don't come back from 10 points down on the road against a 3-1 team in the coach's message if the coach's message isn't getting through. That's a really good sign. I still don't think that Sirianni has been a very good coach most of this year, but the most important thing for any coach is getting his guys to play hard for 60 minutes, and the Eagles certainly did that on Sunday. It was a huge win for the Birds, who now have to deal with Tom Brady and the 4-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Thursday Night Football. Let's go! Huge win. Who's up next? The best team in the NFL. Let's go. But, after this huge win, I personally think the Eagles can possibly carry over this momentum into this Thursday night game. Will the Eagles win in my prediction? Absolutely not. But will they put up a good fight? Absolutely. So, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting game. They're definitely not going to win, but it could be a very good game for the Eagles. And, that's all I have. I know there's been a lot going on with the team that I'm representing right now. And someone named Benjamin, like me. But that'll all be talked about in Monday's episode. Hopefully it's posted on Monday, not Wednesday. But it's okay. I actually had an off day on Monday from everything because it was actually my birthday. I turned 14 on Monday, guys. I know you're so excited. But hopefully next week we're back on schedule on Mondays. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you want to. It doesn't do anything. I don't know why people tell you to like the videos all the time, but do it if you want to. Show support. Subscribe if you like what I post on this channel. Again, every Monday we're rolling these videos out. Hopefully. If not, it's on a Tuesday. And rarely it's on a Wednesday like it is today. PhillySportsSports.com. I'm always writing articles over there. I actually wrote 3 articles today. As soon as I got home, from school, I looked at what has to be talked about, and I wrote 3 articles in about 20 minutes. So that was pretty neat. I haven't done that. I don't think I've ever done that, but whatever. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links are going to be down in the description. Go down there and check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you all next time. Peace.